All right, let's go into this.
Detective Wyatt, man, I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Hey.
I've been a huge fan of your work, especially that Sakamoto case. The way
That's
you
adorable.
acted was pure genius.
Thank
Your
you.
dedication is legendary.
Yeah.
That's why I knew you were the right person to reach out to.
Yeah.
I've got this strange situation at my place.
I hate the mouse or the camera.
Well, Colton, I appreciate the kind words.
It still moves
Nice to meet
after
you.
I stop.
Now, tell me, what's going on?
It's about Mrs. Susan, like I mentioned in the email. The lady helping my pregnant fiance, Kaylee, and me around the house.
What's with the ambience?
Brought her in because she seemed very lonely.
Whole tornado
She's
out
practically
there.
abandoned,
Shit.
living right next to our house. About a week ago, she disappeared, gone. Not answering calls, missing her usual hours.
Disappeared for a week? Yeah, that's definitely cause for concern. Anything unusual about her behavior before she vanished?
Yeah, that's the thing. She started acting strangely, calling us by different names, humming these bizarre tunes. It really freaked out Kaylee. She went to stay with her parents.
Kaylee sounds like a pussy.
I couldn't just leave Mrs. Susan alone. I thought maybe it's dementia or something. Can you look into it, detective? Oh, and don't worry about Bashka. Hopefully, she'll still be sleeping when I get back in a few hours. But I gotta warn you, she can be one noisy little girl sometimes.
I understand, Colton. I love dogs, and I'll start an investigation right away. You go be with Kaylee. And about the money, don't worry. You'll find Mrs. Susan. She's been like a grandmother to you two, right?
Absolutely, detective. She's been like family. We don't have much.
Shut up! It was cute at first, now it's annoying.
Susan means everything to us.
Hey, it's a
you know?
Funko Pop.
Well, I'm heading straight to Kaylee's parents now.
Like a little
Please
Whoville.
give me a call as soon as you find out anything. We're really worried about her.
God damn, I leaned all over that table. How tall am I? Fucking Christ. Oh, this camera pisses me off. Hold on. That made it worse. What the fuck? It like goes for so much after. God damn. Maybe turn it back on. That doesn't even do anything. You turn the lights on and off using light switch. All right, child, shut up. God, this fucking camera is fucking ridiculous. What am I? Do I have like an objective? I wasn't paying attention. Oh no. You gotta hold the door to close it. That's not fun. Where am I going? Dude, this camera is fucking redonkadonk. They're like, where's my objective? What am I supposed to be doing here? Has a lot of Funko Pops. Fishkin. A lot of toilet paper. Reminds me of COVID times. Where's already? Nah, dude, fuck this. This sucks. I am not gonna be enjoying this. Like, what? Don't be doing that to my flashlight already, man. I just started. I just got into this house. Can't be fucking already giving me chills. Okay. That's creepy. My flashlight Can't be doing this already. We just got here, okay? Yeah, no. This door shit is gonna... I gotta practice with my doors. Hold on. How do you door? All these funky pops. The odds of me not finishing this are exceedingly high because this camera is pissing me off. The way it just sways is just annoying. Who's opening doors in my house? Close. Close. This is all about computer?
Not now.
You know what? Fuck you. Okay. I don't know how these doors work, man. Alright, going from one horror game to a not horror game. I am a pussy. New game. The hero and the prince.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, easy. Understand. For the end of the world, what are you talking about? You consider that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing the princess seems kind of bad, though. God, there's so many. Oh my God, there's so many options. I like this one.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay, I mean, if she's hot, I'm gonna have to, you know, not. I get some reward. I get some sort of reward.
But you'll have to slay her before you get it.
What is it? Yeah, tell me what the prize is.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la Revolution.
Spirit.
Ow, I bit my lip when I was saying that. Ow.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Crow finger.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Got a little crow finger right here.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna enter the base. Can I? Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her
I don't
voice
think so.
carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
It
Don't let
me,
it fool you.
your boy.
It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking on you.
Oh,
You okay
it's been
down
so
there?
long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
I never forget a pretty face.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
stand. Yeah.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Yeah.
Is she really a threat to the world?
I don't know.
Focus on the task at hand.
And
Hello.
there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. What? No way. Why would you think that? No. Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her.
Okay.
Don't you dare.
Maybe.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Exactly. I drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious
My hands
clang.
were not trembling. I hope you know that.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Okay.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Nah.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
That's how best friendships start, you know? Relationship? Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? Here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there think you're, bro, what do you have to say? How long have you been down here? You know why? I want to know what she thinks of it.
Don't just tell her that.
I tell her whatever I want.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
It doesn't. That's not really
I don't
assured.
remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
A long time.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Nope. Just that you could end the world. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her.
Profane. Boop.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Nope.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Yeah.
She has a point.
Yep.
There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Baby girl, I don't need to know you to know you're good people. Also, what she said previously, I don't really care about. Even if she was telling me all that good shit, I'd be like, whatever. You're hot. I'll let you out.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
I don't even know you, narrator.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Yep.
So do you trust me,
Fuck
the
no.
prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
I don't know, man. You could be a monster in
She's wrong.
disguise.
This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Relationship, are you coming on to me? What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness. Or Her
Okay.
Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics, no matter how hard you try.
See,
you'll
if you
never
were
get
less of
straight
a
answer
snobby
out of her.
bitch, I'd be more inclined to help you.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Is that how that works? Alright. Enough yapping.
Have you decided what to do with me?
Kinda.
You know why you're here.
Oh, she looks so sad now. Leave the princess. Oh, I don't know. Get you out of here. Examine the chain. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. Get to know each other better. That seems smart.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
That's fine.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
See, you're making me want to keep you in these chains now.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement. Slay the princess. No, wait.
You've
I already.
charged the
Damn,
princess,
damn.
blade trembling in your hand.
I clicked
You've already
too
lost
soon.
the battle.
Damn. She like about to throw some hands at me.
Sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
Oh.
You shouldn't have hesitated.
But she
Oh,
doesn't
damn.
stop there. She
Hey, throw
kicks you a
hands.
few times for good measure.
Hey,
the
hey,
pointed
chill.
tip of her shoes
Chill.
feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones,
Yeah.
making sure you stay down. As you lie,
Damn.
crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity.
Hello.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand. And now look
Shut
at you.
the fuck up. It wasn't fear.
This is really the best you could do. Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
My feelings are hurt.
She
That is
applies more
uncalled for.
pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is.
Ooh.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
God damn it.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you...
Yeah, end of the world. Yeah, terrible sense of deja
terrible
vu.
sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that.
Yes,
this
I
is
do.
the first time either of us have been here.
Don't you fucking lie to me.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep
Who is
secrets
the
from.
hero? Is that supposed to be me? Or my consciousness?
Doesn't matter what he knows.
Who is you?
There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Probably.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've
Man,
just met
sack
for
of
the
shit.
first time, you and I.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Of course we died. We couldn't land a single blow on her, and she broke every bone in our body before she
I thought it was
decided
just like
to
my
let
ribs
us
and my
die.
neck.
What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
Alright,
If
you
you're asking
fuckhead.
that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather
Piece of
dangerous
shit.
assumption
I
that
don't
your
sound like
actions last
that.
time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Evan? Oh.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different
Gotta
world
burp.
entirely?
Alright, I'm good.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Oh.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
I doubt
If
it.
she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains, and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end.
I like the way this guy thinks.
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Alright. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be
I need
quick about
info. She killed me last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen now? Well, she did last time around. Eat me the chat. How can someone like that end the world? To quote you from last time, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands?
She
Good
is
question.
just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
That doesn't help.
Or we could pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying.
Hey, another burp. That was baby burp. Baby burp.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
I kind of want to see what they do.
People locked her in that basement.
What kind
I
of
told you what
people
this place
could
is.
do that to
It's
that?
a path
That
in the
bitch
woods.
broke me down.
Don't overcomplicate things.
How? How did they put her down there if she was that strong to just... I'm clearly not human. I had crow hands. So I assume I have, like, the approximate strength of a crow. So I feel like she shouldn't have been able to overpower me. Yeah, why couldn't they slay her? Being cagey. What are you not telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. The less you know about her, the better.
I don't think that's good for my survival. Yeah, why didn't they slay her?
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Oh my god, we're special. I'm a special little snowflake.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Nepotism?
Who cares if you think we're special? As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all over again.
Alright, buddy boy, let's just go.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Eat to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will cheat. Lying? Cheating? Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time. She caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. Let's just keep our wits about us. At least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner.
Damn.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Poor guy.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your
What is
implement.
happening here?
You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
There's a
the
mirror
altar,
right there!
The blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. there isn't.
Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us.
Jesus.
We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse.
For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future.
Yeah.
Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal. Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
I want to look in the mirror. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
Please don't. I'd rather the princess kill us again than see how dreadful we are.
Damn, brother,
I care
chill.
less about what we look like and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us?
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
Approach that mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Let that mirror clean, baby.
You reach forward and rub your hand
Oh,
against the
hand.
cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
We should
That is in
count
fact a
ourselves
wall
lucky.
now.
Some things are better left unseen.
This whole counting different than last time. Take the blade.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop
Fucking
that ridiculous
chimp, I swear to
past
God.
life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I felt it. I remember these things. I don't just forget dying.
You take the blade from the altar.
Should've
It
left
will be
the blade.
difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Your basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
This is actually kind of nice.
What about this is nice?
It's still a stone basement.
Great.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her
That's
booming
fucked.
voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't
Witness
kidding
me.
when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude?
Great.
Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
That man is a freak.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Alright, going downstairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next.
Am I
Soon
like
the
super
end comes into
tiny?
view, and you
Like,
tumble
is
to
that
the
for
bottom,
real?
entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Huh?
The princess towers over,
Damn!
almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me.
I am
I
Crow
wonder what he
Man.
wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Oh, she remembers. She remembers.
Drop it.
Ah,
As
bitch.
if on command, the
What?
blade slips from your grasp. It
I
crashes
swear I
uselessly
clicked
to the floor.
Tighten grip.
But we didn't drop it.
Okay,
We decided
good.
to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us.
Oh,
You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kneel.
I don't wanna kneel. No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs
Damn.
buckle,
Damn.
and your knees hit the floor.
I folded hard.
That's my
Look
good
at them
little bird.
tootsies.
Now, why don't we talk?
I don't want it
Last
anymore.
time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
I don't like the way you talk,
It's time
lady.
for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her.
Exactly.
What's
Right.
done is done.
She
But I
remembers.
helped you
At
learn
least
a
he
valuable
accepts
lesson.
that it's a thing. I hate. I was gonna say I hate when I say shit and people don't believe me, but I feel like if someone told me that they died and came back to another reality, I wouldn't believe them either. So I can't really harp on them too much about it.
You are the
but
only
still,
one who can deal with her. And if you don't,
I am the special.
well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not
bit.
exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay.
Look at them toes.
First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
Okay.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Because in the world doesn't mean you actually have to do. You be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Bitch.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
I like the sound of that. Fuck it.
Your
Give me
will
a
was
collar
so
and everything.
Easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
I folded too easy, she wrote.
All
Gotta play
you need
hard
to
to
do
get.
now is break my chains.
Alright.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
How am I gonna not?
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal a you
Look
from
at
me.
you. God damn.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
Probably.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Hey.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
Damn it, I cut her off. I'm sorry, my queen. Damn, okay. Oh, shit.
Rise, my little bird.
I didn't think it was gonna
Without
autoplay.
hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Hey, yo.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Okay. What if I don't believe? What happens then? I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. Fuck it.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Ah, this is exactly what I've needed all my life. No questions asked. Oh, hands. There's a lot of hands. Oh my god. Hey, it's the mirror. Do not take her hand. Something has taken her away. It's left something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Absolutely.
Mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how I'm supposed to look into the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. I don't want to look at us.
Fuck it, we're looking at
I'm
it.
begging you, don't do this.
Literally have no other option. Like,
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
you'll be fine. Gaze into your reflection. Island said you reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. I'm a little crow guy. It's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Mama! Doesn't feel like the cabin, but I get the vibes, I guess.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What do you mean by vessel? You would send me to slay the princess? You would trap me here? Do you know what about the work of this place? You the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Not very helpful. Were you always the princess, or is making her a part of your?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Okay. The fuck you mean by vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
What?
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
You know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Yeah? You scared that I'll find a way to kill you? Wait, I gotta sneeze. Alright, I sneezed. How many more pieces you do I have to find? What if I don't let you do this? I send to slay the princess to stop him from destroying the world. If I help you, is that...
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold. How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
I forget.
Everything, until we meet again.
Alright.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Alright. That was neat. There's a lot of achievements.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that
You'll
path
know when you see
is
it.
a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab, keyboard, R1. There, if you don't, it'll be able to end the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason for killing the president? Blah 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 blah.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
You to the cabin.
The interior of the
cabin
cabin
now.
is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and
I'll just go without them.
the door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Kinda.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all
definitely
part
forgot
of
it
the
already.
manipulation.
So
You're
that was a
playing
lie.
dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi. Think I'm here to slay you. Hello.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You got a whole different energy that you're meeting me with than you were the last time I was here.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Oh.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Maybe. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Am I though?
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
But if I only believe.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Maybe.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere. If not, maybe.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Get me out of here.
Shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
The knife is upstairs. How am I supposed to do it without... How? You give up on that. It's not happening. I'm not even going to try the door.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I liked it better when you were dead and not fucking
Easier for
yapping in
who?
my ear.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yup.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh,
hesitates
God.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Is it the knife?
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine.
Last time I tried, she fucking swoggled me.
Against your better
Oh my
judgment,
God.
you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
I don't like that she's just staring at me like that.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Jesus.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess
Don't you
approaches the
dare.
bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
You son of a bitch.
What are you doing?
I gotta warn her.
Stop that.
Oh.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
I don't want to kill the princess
dodges,
lady.
stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Where's I resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
9.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from
Hey,
your
she took my knife.
infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean you'll be quick?
She
I wanna
digs
die,
into your
bro!
chest, tearing through flesh and
God damn
sinew.
it!
It is
I try to save you.
you aren't dead.
Return the favor. Save me.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever.
I find that funny.
She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Very bad at killing people somehow.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
My God.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's
Hello.
rich coming from you.
But she's
As
crying.
much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Isn't the door still locked, though?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
I
And
did
you're
this
here
already.
to slay her. If you don't, it
Yeah, in terms of wait, has our okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? Oh, you bastard! You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to...
Yes, he didn't approve of us last
Schmitten.
time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I resonate with this nigga. For reals, though. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all this really did happen. Why would I listen to you? Why? No.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I
Facts.
think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Okay.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'll approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe that shit.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
It was, yes.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Hey, basement. No knife. No knife today.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
This looks nice.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Such a dick.
Soft voice carries up the stairs.
Mama?
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess.
We know her well
Still
enough.
do right
It's
by
good
her
enough
without
for me.
all this over-the-top fawning.
We getting schmurried.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Hell yeah.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was
She
so
remembers
worried
me.
you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Did I mention? I don't think I mentioned it.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Nope, doing the same shit as before.
Damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
In my opinion, new world, new life. The last shit didn't even matter.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet.
Exactly.
And treat her like the lady she is.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure
We never saw
I want
a
to
world
rescue.
end.
I need to.
And now I'm even more certain that we must
I ain't
chase our
see
heroic
shit.
and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
I do whatever I want. You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you after you came back there? Sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you. Fuck that guy. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
That doesn't help. That wasn't an answer.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Fuck you.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
Exactly.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Rescue the princess.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
I got powers.
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? You'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Slip her hands out through the
slip out of
chains.
the chains. Why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom. I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do? I think I'd rather believe in facts.
I ain't got no facts.
So you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I would if you had a weapon.
Why does it randomly just go, like, it doesn't go on here, but just, I don't understand.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Time out. You're gonna have to reel that shit back in. I ain't going that far over this bitch.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
And it just slips right
you
off.
Approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned.
Is it because we believed it would work? Is that why that happened? Like how we believed we could break it?
I guess I have to.
Broke?
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Yep, that's what happened.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The princess jumps up and snuggles you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Yeah.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Exactly.
What do we do now?
We make babies. We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what.
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
You think?
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
That's adorable. Is there an option to end the world? I'm gonna tell you what you want. There must be something you want. You want to end the One Piece. Gold? I just want to leave. We can figure the rest out later. If you want to leave, then let's.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand,
Ooh, sparkle.
the last hopes of the entire world slipping
crow
through your
hand,
fingers as they
the
intertwine
crows.
with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world.
Fucking
for our happy
music.
ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no, did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She
She's
sounds so
right.
fucking
It isn't
innocent
fair.
about
But
it.
the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I like his energy.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. Open the door yourself. Let's do it together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair
Father,
of
son,
teenagers in
Kamehameha.
love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks.
Bitches,
The
open!
door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I told you our love was insurmountable.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing.
Ah, shit,
Take the
bird.
blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No, I don't wanna. Take the blade. Oh,
You're
no.
enjoying this,
Fuck that.
aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer.
Yeah.
I hate you.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin,
Achievement?
and then you step outside.
Your love will set you free.
Our happy ending at last.
She glowing?
We did it. What
Why?
should we do now?
What is happening here? Oh shit.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Oh,
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
feel bad now.
Cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Hands? But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Nor will you ever. Time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why
Oh.
now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. Not. Oh, that's the fucking what's it called? Or is that me? It's gonna be okay. Just trust. Oh yeah, that is me. Why the fuck would I say that? That's so not cool.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and... dream for
Oh,
a
maybe
while?
I
That can't
killed
hurt,
the other
right?
dudes when I looked at it the first time. The end for you, but not for me. Why the fuck would I say this? There's on the other side. It's going... Nice. See you on the other side. It's going to be okay. I'll proceed. You approach the mirror.
I don't like that silence.
It's not even that silent. You hear the whispers of the damned. Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Ease into your reflection. As you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. You need to see what you've grown. I've grown. Hey, I've grown. I'm Big Bird now. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. See to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
You're the same thing. How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer? You know what's at the end of this? You're finished. I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's an invisible wall closed. Why can't I not do the same thing I've done? Been kinder to me than anyone else. What do you want me to bring you next time? Have any thoughts, Vessel? What do you think of me?
This one is soft and delicate.
Body, person,
You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
I mourn. So what? How I interact with her affects you. So the more good I do, the better the ending is. I assume there's like a certain point I have to reach, like she has like a gauge I need to fill with vessels, and depending on how I treated the vessel in whatever fucking instance of the cabin that I went through, it fills up the gauge with different like I'm building her how she will be in the end. What do you want me to bring you next
Gifts
time?
aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay. You know what you want to do.
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Yeah, what preferences? How would you like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Yeah, how many more you need?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
God, you needy bitch.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
I'm sorry for calling you a bitch. Okay. Let's see. Brennan, you're not actually saying it. Destroy my body? Why would I do that? Why would I do either? I'll do these later. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Okay.
We will meet again.
Bring the vessels to. Bring the damsel to her.
You're on a
Can't
path
read.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
All right, that's where I'm gonna stop for now. I need to do things today. Hey, yes. All right, I'm definitely gonna play more of these because I saw like what is it, Markiplier playing this a while back, and I really wanted to play it. Like I literally intentionally ignored a lot of his videos. I watched like the first one, and then I ignored everything else because the options seemed interesting. I like the dialogue and everything, and I wanted to see like for myself where shit went and stuff. So this one might be like a more regular upload too, because it's kind of just like a sit down chill type of thing. I don't need to like try hard or like fucking interact with people that could annoy me or like potentially not have like I don't have to play with my dumbass friends all the time and stuff like that. So I can just do this on my own. All right, well, in the next one, I guess we'll slay the princess, maybe or not. I don't know. Later.